We're with a familiar face, Simon Rose from Peugeot New Zealand. Welcome.
Thanks, Richard.
Simon, exciting car for you.
It is very, very exciting car. Exciting time for Peugeot, actually.
Absolutely. Now tell me, one particularly exciting thing about this car is the new touchscreen infotainment system.
That's right, yeah.
You'd expect that to be very interesting to your customers.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's something that's entirely new, Richard, for us, for the whole model range. We've made a decision to have it standard across the range on every version in 208. And every car comes with a 7-inch touchscreen. And I guess in the generation that we live today, one thing that's worth mentioning is you don't actually have a CD player anymore in the car.
Well,
so
that's interesting, isn't it? Because we're in that age now with media devices where CDs are suddenly redundant technology, aren't they?
That's exactly right. So that's been going to be a bit of a change for some of our customers, but you're in actual fact just using a USB stick, which of course you can load up with your music. You can also load your photos and family photos, and you can actually share those with the passengers in the car as you're driving. So that's something where you put them into the car and automatically the system recognises that and you work your way through it.
And of course the other thing a screen lends to, which you've announced today, which is very exciting, is the availability, though not quite yet, of sat-nav in this car.
That's exactly right.
A first for a small car in New Zealand.
It is, something of this size to have sat-nav in standard. And of course, having a large 7-inch touchscreen obviously made sense for us to go into sat-nav. It is something we're just waiting for the maps to come through, but I was
introduced a 1.2 3-cylinder engine. Now we haven't seen a 3-cylinder engine from Peugeot before.
No.
Tell me a bit about that.
So no, very pleased to have that, and of course it's the price point car for us, so it's $23,990, and a lot of the action in the light car segment, as you know, happens sub $25,000.
Sure.
The objective really for us was to try and get 208 in at the same price as 207 was.
Right.
We've managed to achieve that.
Yeah,
so
we're driving today. Right now, the Allure automatic is the car that's going to carry.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean the majority of the range I would say is going to go into automatic. If we look at the mix as a percentage, if you like, it's probably going to be more like 70 or 80% are going to take the 5-door auto traditional model. Of course, we've also got the top of the range 3-door Allure model.
4-speed auto.
Yeah,
it's a little bit retrograde, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as an importer, we don't get the choice in deciding what we would like. But I guess if there is one point of the vehicle that we'd like to change, honestly, that is it. In saying that, so far we haven't had any concerns from the existing, 207 customers that have had the 4-speed auto. In fact, we've had, record sales over the last 2 or 3 months. So.
So what do we think of the 208? Well, it's a bit of a mixed bag really, some give and take, and I'm intrigued by that. I think the car looks chic and cute, and that will help because it's a Peugeot and that's what that brand sells on. The interior is much improved over the 207, not just in the quality of the materials, but also in that it's roomier now, which is quite an achievement considering we're still sitting on that old platform. Well done. I'm very impressed with the touchscreen. That's a great feature and it works very well, very intuitively. And of course from next year it'll take sat-nav. Now just be aware that it requires a hardware upgrade. There's no price increase that we've been told about, but you won't be able to retrofit sat navigation into the vehicles that are here now. So if you're really keen on mapping, and I'd suggest you should be, then possibly you want to wait for that. They're winging a little bit, I think, on some of their mechanical specification. The 1.2 manual sounds like a gem, but of course it's a manual and a lot of people don't buy those. Also there's a 3-door car. Well, they're a bit of a niche market too, no matter that it's a great looking car. Right, the 1.6 auto then is going to carry this car, and well, I'm not sure it can for the long term. This engine again is well known to Peugeot fans. It's been around for a while now. Unfortunately, so is this 4-stage transmission, and I think that's really the big bugbear for this car.